Welcome, Cancer, to your October new moon reading. Though the sky is dark, this lunar moment holds quiet magic, a sacred reset where new beginnings take root in stillness. This new moon invites us to restore balance within ourselves and our relationships. It's a time to release old patterns of giving too much or holding too little, and to create space for the kind of love and alignment that truly nourishes the soul. Spiritually, Libra's new moon opens a gateway to inner peace and clarity. It asks us to plant intentions not from longing, but from self-trust, knowing that what's meant for us will flow naturally into our orbit. So, take a breath, pause, and feel into your heart. The scales are balancing, and a new cycle of harmony and possibility is beginning. You are going to be able to feel the new moon energy a week before and a week after the new moon date. Cancer, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with our gibbous moon message. You're very close to achieving your goal, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what this is all about for Cancer, please. And we have Temperance, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Now, my dear Cancerians, this is a very interesting message. I do feel that you have been in this waiting period in some area of your life, or it could be your life in general, Cancer, but I feel there's been very slow moving energy around you, and you've been trying very hard, I think, perhaps in various areas of your life to get things going, to get things moving, wanting to accomplish certain things. And Temperance just comes in and lets me know that things have been very slow going. Now, my dear Cancerians, I am seeing such an interesting thing here for you. What I am seeing is that before this new moon, you are presenting, when it comes to getting things going in your life, as Page of Swords. So it's a young, youthful energy, and it's also an energy, Cancer, of being very excited and very motivated, and then getting disappointed and let down quite quickly. So there was a lot of ups and downs. Now this could have been happening, Cancer, in one area of your life, or this energy of our Temperance could have touched many areas. So it could have been quite a frustrating period that you've been going through. Now, what I am seeing is that over this new moon period, this energy of Temperance, having to wait, slow moving energy, is starting to lift, and things are changing for you as our new moon in Libra comes about. You are moving into the energy of King of Wands. Now, it does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of the Page of Swords and the King of Wands I am speaking about. So what I am seeing, my dearest Cancers, is that this period could have been very frustrating, very annoying, and perhaps even quite depressing for you. You know, when things don't go your way, when you're having to wait and wait and wait, it can really get you down. But what I see is that there has been an incredible growth within you. You might not see it now, but my dearest Cancers, you are going from the energy of Page of Swords into a King energy. And we are speaking about the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is our go-getting, dynamic, vivacious, entrepreneurial king. This is a king that does not sit back. This is a king that does not take no for an answer. This is a king that as soon as you feel the energy of things shifting and changing, you're going to dive right in to whatever this is that you have been trying to get going. If you have been thinking that you've lost things along the way, you've lost what you really wanted, you're never going to meet that special significant other, you're never going to find that dream job, you're never going to be able to get your own business going. All that energy now dissipates as soon as you start working with our King of Wands energy. And as King of Wands, you are going to come into this area and look at everything you still want, because things can change, Cancer. And when you decide what you want, my gosh, nothing or no one is going to stand in your way. And you, my dear Cancerians, are going to be able to reach your goals sooner than you anticipated. So you're going out of this slow moving, you've got to be patient, you've got to wait, nothing's happening energy, to taking control and bringing in what you want so much to see in your life. And Cancer, of course, this is all personal and relevant to you. Do you want to move? Do you want to start dating again? Do you want to go on a romantic trip? Do you want to meet new people? Write your list, because, my dear Cancers, with our King of Wands energy, you're going to have the motivation, the enthusiasm, the passion, the drive that you have not felt in months. This is all going to be kicking in, and as your core message says, you're very close to achieving your goal. And I actually feel it's goals. There are goals here that you're going to be achieving. So very positive to see, Cancer. Right, now let us move on and see what crown chakra is all about, and I'll just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what crown chakra is for Cancer, please. And we have the Hermit, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Cancer, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So this is incredibly powerful because, my dear Cancers, your crown chakra, which is the chakra found on top of your head, is open and activated, and you have a channel with spirit over this new moon. So you are able, my dear Cancerians, to work with spirit in a way that is easy, natural, and comfortable to you, to ask and bring in what you want to see in your life. Now, Cancer, we see you coming through under this message as the Queen of Wands. So we saw you working with your divine masculine energy when it came to being very close to achieving your goals. And when it comes to communicating and working with spirit, we see you working with your divine feminine. Now, Cancer, Queen of Wands has that same dynamic energy as we saw with King of Wands. So we see, even working with your divine feminine, you are still very dynamic, full of ideas, full of passion, full of motivation. You are focused and you are intent, my dear Cancerians, on getting results and achieving your goals. And on the other side, Queen of Wands is directly connected to spirit. She knows when she co-creates and works with spirit and brings spirit into the equation, she can create magic and manifestations in her life. Now, my dear Cancers, all this energy is accumulating around Five of Cups, because I feel for many of you, you are sitting with one particular regret, something that has happened in the past that you just cannot get your head around, Cancer. And you keep looking at it and you keep analyzing it and playing out different scenarios in your mind. If only I didn't do that. If only I didn't say that. If only I didn't agree to take that job. If only I would have put my foot down and told my family they can't have my savings. If only I would have said yes to that proposal, my life would be so different right now. Now we see you going over it and over it, my dear Cancers. Over this new moon, you are being asked to look at this and finally let it go. Because when you hold yourself in this energy, you are not allowing yourself to move on. And this new moon is about a beautiful new dynamic beginning, a beginning that is very connected to working with spirit. You are being asked, my dear Cancers, to do the deep dive, to really look at what happened and be honest with yourself. Take responsibility where you can and understand that there are always certain things in life that are out of our control, and let them go. Things happen. They don't define us. You, my dear Cancers, have two cups standing right behind you. These two cups are brimming with opportunity and possibility, and you're letting them slip by because you're blocking that energy by continuously holding yourself and berating yourself for what has happened in the past. Now, over this new moon, use our hermit energy and shed light on everything that is involved in this situation. Give it one final deep dive. Accept what it is and understand what happened in the past has happened. There is nothing you can do about it, but you can work with our dynamic Queen of Wands energy. Look at those two cups brimming with opportunity. Bring spirit into the equation. And my dearest Cancers, you won't know yourself when you release this and make room for all the good and exciting that is knocking at the door, just waiting to come in. An interesting message coming through there. Right, let's move on now and see what Come to the Edge is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what Come to the Edge is for Cancer, please. And we have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Cancer, when Come to the Edge comes through, it speaks to us of courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Now, Cancer, this is very exciting. First, we must acknowledge the presence of the Ace of Wands. Hand of God comes in, giving you the wand of infinite possibility. And we saw with King of Wands and Queen of Wands the presence of the wand. This wand that you are being given is a gift from Spirit. This wand has a magical quality about it. If you accept it, if you acknowledge that by working with King of Wands and Queen of Wands energy and bringing Spirit into the equation, you can create magic. You, my dear Cancers, are being asked now to be brave and take a leap of faith into the unknown. There is an element of risk, But that element of risk is very exciting because, my dear Cancers, it is when we put ourselves in unknown environments and situations that we learn, grow, and expand. Page of Cups is telling me there is a wonderful new beginning on the horizon. And over this new moon, something is going to come in that's going to give you a very big sign, Cancer, that this is the right thing for you to do. Now, for many of you, over this new moon period, the seahorse is a very special sign with regards to what we are seeing and speaking about. You, my dear Cancers, will hear something with regards to what you are working on, what you are wanting to see manifest and come into your life. So it could be, my dear Cancers, if you have been praying and wishing that your significant other would propose to you or ask you to move in with them, with Page of Cups here, I do see that your significant other could be coming through. Maybe they're just testing the water and asking you if you see yourself getting married, or do you see yourself living with them, or they might even actually propose. If, my dear Cancers, you have been working on relocating and you have this dream destination in mind, over this new moon period, you could get an email confirming that your visa has been issued and you now can make that move forward. Of course, this will come through in an area that's very significant and important to you. But what we do see is that if, my dear Cancers, you take that leap into the unknown, you summon your Cancer courage, what is waiting for you is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. You, my dear Cancerians, are on your way not only to reaching your goal, but when you get there, it is going to be so good. And for most of you, it's going to exceed anything you have dreamed and wished for. This is going to be a very beautiful new moon period for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you a meaningful new moon, and I'm sending you all so much love.